Have you ever wondered what your intuition feels like? We all experience our intuition differently. The Clair senses are literally just different ways that people may notice inner guidance, awareness, intuitive impressions. For instance, in claircognizance, you simply know something. That actually literally means clear knowing. This comes in the form of a sudden understanding. You may just simply know something without really knowing how it is that you know. For some people, this comes with a sense of receiving an idea very suddenly, very clearly. And for others, it is just, again, something that you really just know. You can't explain how you know, but you know it with complete and utter certainty. Clairaudience is clear hearing. So that means that you actually may receive information through a song, kind of a tone in your head, a thought that may enter your mind that you hear, but it doesn't necessarily sound as though it's your own voice. This may come through in songs on the radio or even in overhearing a conversation where the tone just seems to sound a little bit differently, that a message was in there for you. Clairvoyance is clear seeing. This is how your intuition works through visions, through visual impressions, through images or thoughts that appear. Some people, all of the senses are going to come through people differently. My clairvoyance one time came through for me. I was driving down the road. I just had an actual vision of a car coming around a blind turn and us hitting head on. The vision was so strong that I slammed on my brake. Lo and behold, a car did come around the turn and we would have hit head on. Now, that can be considered a vision. It can be a psychic warning, something like that. But it was a very clear vision, a very clear image in clairvoyance. Clairsentience is actually clear feeling. This is where you will hear a lot of people who are empaths. They are feeling and discerning information through clairsentience. This is strong feelings, strong emotions, strong sensations. This is the type of energy, the type of clair sense that is actually when you can walk into a room and you sense that vibe, that clear feeling of a situation that has just happened, would be a way that clairsentience will present itself for you. There's two other common clair senses that I'm going to talk about, but I honestly can't actually pronounce them, but I know what they are. So we're just going to use the normal term for it. One of those would be clear smelling and clear taste. Clear smelling is when your intuition gives you information through scents that are not necessarily there, but they have meaning to you personally, or can point you in a direction that is going to mean something significant in the long run. For clear tasting is whenever you may have some sort of unexpected taste in your mouth. These tastes will bring you a feeling like, I'm not quite sure how to explain it. I've not had very many experiences with the clear tasting, but I have had a couple. But it's a taste that shouldn't be there. There's no explanation. For myself, personally, I know others are different, but for myself, when I had the experiences with the clear taste, tasting a sensation and picking up information that way, I didn't realize what exactly it was until after the fact. Most of us have one or more of these clair senses. Some people are a little bit more in tune than others, but everybody actually has the ability to develop these senses a little bit further. These senses are part of what our natural instincts have been. We've just lost touch of. One way to help develop your intuition is just exercises where you pay attention. So one thing you could do even tonight, get a cup of coffee, get a cup of tea, get a cup of water, whatever it is that you want. Simply sit back and ask yourself, what is it that I need to know right now? You can close your eyes if you want. You can just focus on drinking your coffee, whatever it is. Give yourself a couple of minutes, but don't try to force anything. What you want to notice is if there is a sudden thought that pops into your head. Do you hear something in your mind? Is there a vision or something? Also pay attention to what it is that your mind starts wandering off to, because that may hold some clues for you. The important thing to understand is to acknowledge what it is that you feel. Pay attention to things that you may hear or pick up through your intuition. Don't even be worried if nothing happens the first time or two that you do this. I'm sorry, my dogs are barking. But it's a practice you can do. It only takes a few minutes to try to tap in, connect with that intuition, connect with those instincts and that part of you that we tend to overlook sometimes. The more you notice, the easier it becomes to actually tap into what your own intuitive voice is.